So first of all, Cam, and anyone else who may be watching in the Fusil family or in the Wolfpack family, I thoroughly enjoyed your video, Cam. I thought it was great, and hopefully other people will start catching on soon as to actually making videos, but I'm home and I'm bored and, figured I would just respond to what you had to say and perhaps pose a few questions of my own. So I was very much inspired by a lot of your new segments, and I've decided that since I actually have time and it's not 11:30 at night on a Sunday night, I'm going to actually, film stuff and edit it together and such. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy. So one of the segments that I wanted to steal from your first video was this whole idea of showing off something new. So I, much like you, got a new pair of shoes. They're purple Converse, and they're very comfortable, and I love them. They're awesome. And the other new item that I acquired was this ukulele. It was my Nana's, or it is my Nana's. I'm just borrowing it. And it's really fun. I'm just kind of learning how to play it, and it's a good time. And at this point, introduce one of my new segments, which is playing 2 seconds of a song. So here goes Party in the USA intro by Miley Cyrus. So anyway, and as far as interesting news stories that I wanted to discuss, mine's not much of a news story, but more of a pop culture event, I guess. And I don't know if you heard about this, but I thought it might make you chuckle a little bit. Yesterday, Monday the 26th, there was an event called Boobquake. Basically, this blogger decided to start this day because there's this Iranian government figure of some sort, I'll look up his name, but anyway, he claimed that all the earthquakes that have happened and all the natural disasters are because women wear scantily clad clothing and they show off their cleavage too much. So basically, this woman decided, alright, well, since I'm a blogger and I can access a lot of people, I'm going to start this day called Boobquake. And she's on the Colbert Report, she's on all sorts of shows, and all over the news and stuff. And apparently it got to be a pretty big deal. And unfortunately, for their cause, there actually was an earthquake in Thailand. I guess there's like this thing where they have a 37% chance of having an earthquake on any given day. I looked it up because I'm a nerd, and she was saying how, she has science to prove that it wasn't because of Boobquake Day, but that it was just, this natural occurrence that, like every 3 days or so there's an earthquake in Thailand. But anyway, I just thought you might enjoy that little story. So, yeah, thoughts? Anything? Any ideas about it? I think it's kind of entertaining, and it certainly is interesting to see what the internet can do. I absolutely loved the Cartman doing Bad Romance cover. It was Bad Romance. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I remember, I think you told me about it or something, and I was like, oh man, I have to see that. It was classic. I probably missed a few things from your video in reiterating it now and responding, but I know one thing you mentioned was Justin Bieber and the concert and people getting trampled. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. The thing that really gets me about him, that, it's fine for, he's pretty talented for, like, what he does. Like, I don't like his music. I think that they do way too much to it, and I've heard him on YouTube and stuff. He actually is a good singer, but he just kind of ruins his voice with all that awful rap and such. But anyway, I think it's just kind of frustrating because it's one thing for you to not like a person's music, but to have to read his name or see his face or just, like, he's always around, and I guess it's, credit to his marketing team, but it's just kind of, it's getting annoying because, it's one thing to hear about him every day for like a week, but it's been like 2 months now, and you can't go anywhere without reading his name at least once a day. So, I don't know if you found this to be the same, but personally I just think it's kind of a pain. But, yeah, I don't know, I'm just over Justin Bieber, it's old news now, but whatever. So I realized my background just completely changed, but I switched my seating and flipped the camera around. Sorry for the whole, like, camera being, like, me this close, then, like, that close, and changing backgrounds, but whatever. Anyway, introducing my other new segment, which is Adorable Clips of Sparky, Part 1. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. He got a haircut, so he's absolutely adorable.